everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays the Binding of Isaac. We're gonna random, we're gonna get Samson. I'm gonna hate myself. I shouldn't say welcome back, should I? That's a little bit presumptuous. Maybe this is your very first time watching a Binding of Isaac run from yours truly, in which case, I'm very sorry that you have to watch me play as Samson. I'm also very sorry that you're probably gonna watch me just lose like a whole spirit heart here. Just checking to see what we've got inside of our curse room. And lucky me, I think, at least, we actually do have 9 lives. I'm just trying to think about how I want to do this. I could technically go to the secret room. It will kill me on the way out. On the way out of this room in general. But that might be worth it. Let's try it. We got Bob's Rotten Head. I'm going to tell you right now, it was not worth it. But also, if I'm a very smart man, I can bomb my way out. So we ended up not losing too much as a result of that. Okay, so immediately on this Samson run, things have changed pretty drastically. Only like 3 rooms deep. We have Mom's Bra. That's something. It's a decent active item that we can at least use to maybe mess up some of the bosses that we end up encountering, some of the more difficult rooms. Let's try not to die, like, right off the bat. But if we do die, we have 9 lives. So that's not the end of the world. And 9 lives, when you're very low on health, is kind of a weird sense of freedom, in fact. Because it means that if we end up getting deals with the devil, I can actually sacrifice some meaningless lives, because I'm only at 1 HP right now. That's not, a bomb for a penny is definitely not worth it. I can sacrifice some meaningless lives in order to get free deal with the devil items. Now, that's not to say that that's automatic. We have to obviously get the deal with the devil items first. But it's an interesting start for sure. And of course, the other thing that is important to note is that we do stand a reasonably good chance of then becoming Guppy. It worked okay, thank God. I didn't want to use a bomb there, but I am a little wary that I, may end up dying. It is important to note, though, that dying, on 9 lives, on your first life with 1 HP, is basically meaningless. It just means that if you end up losing later, you'll have to die one last time or whatever boss gets you stopped. But it would be nice to not die as well, because I'd have to go through this whole freaking boss fight again, which I definitely do not want to do, which is why I'm keeping my distance for now. There's no way out here, so I should actually shoot that poop just to give me an out at some point. This might be enough to kill it, though. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. There we go. It was actually literally 1 hit away. So we get no HP, and I must admit that even though it might look like I'd want HP, Jesus Juice is pretty good, because getting HP at this point means that there would actually be a little bit of an inhibitor. I don't know why my ability to speak English just fell so suddenly there. I think it's because you usually say inhibition. So to say inhibitor with a little bit of a different emphasis is unusual. But anyway, it would be an inhibitor. You know what I'm talking about. It would be a thing that would make me less want to deal with the devil trades, because then I would end up not getting the same kind of value out of them. Because when we respawn, we would have half as much health as I actually have right now. So this is important to keep in note. If I actually get a deal with the devil after this fight with the Widow, I shouldn't take HP upgrades if they drop on the boss fight. I should take them later so I don't end up just throwing them away by killing myself on a deal with the devil, if I am lucky enough to get the privilege of that. Which I'm not, and in fact I get Cat of Nine Tails instead, which is probably the worst outcome we could possibly imagine there, but so be it, I suppose. We're not set up for a great situation, but it's important to note, when you have 1 HP, taking the 9 lives item is just automatic. I mean, there's no reason not to. Because basically you're just getting 9 1-ups with exactly the same amount of health. Where it becomes bad is when you start, we are gonna sacrifice a life to come in here, by the way. And it was totally worth it! Okay, so we're 2/3 of the way to becoming Guppy now. Please tell me I can at least, just spawn outside. Now the next curse room could end up allowing us to become Guppy, which would be totally worth it. And I took Guppy's head instead of Mom's Bra. The flies will do extra damage. We got the inner eye, which is triple shot. It's a good item. We'll continue moving onwards. So we really only need a tail or paw now. And have you guys seen the new Twilight movie? Tail or paw is like so ripped in it. But anyway, we should end up having some fairly decent deal with the devil chances, I'm assuming. Our damage is adequate now as a result of the triple shot. And of course, we do have rage active always as well. Not that it's a very good item, but it's an item that exists and helps us do a little bit more damage. We could get killed in 1 hit here, so we've got to be very careful about that. We actually did not have to be very careful about that, apparently. Inside of our item room, we have some tarot cards. These could be way more useful than Guppy's head. But I think I'm just going to continue to roll with Guppy's head because it's kind of interesting. And here's what we're going to do here. Guppy item. Please, God, give me a Guppy item. It's bombs. But I am going to Sun Card, and it's like the worst possible use. You know what? We're not going to Sun Card. I thought I could be clever, and I'll like Sun Card out of the curse room, and then I'll still have half a heart when I leave. But then I could just end up getting hit in a second anyway. I think it's much smarter for us to actually just hold on to the Sun Card on the off chance that it'll end up, you know, being useful for us later if we have like 9 HP that we can refill. So we got a range downgrade from our pill. Not the end of the world. It's not great, obviously, but it's not the end of the world. Let's see who we've got for our boss fight. Peep is a relatively easy one, I would say, for us right now. A little bit annoying. I will probably end up taking a little bit of damage. One way or the other. There's, you know, multiple different ways that could happen. But I really want to stay vigilant, and my reasoning behind that, vigilant in not taking damage, I should say. My reasoning behind that is a deal with the devil gives us such a good, like, subset of opportunities. We could get Mom's Knife. We could get Whore of Babylon, we could get the ability to fly, we could get the nail, we could get another Guppy item, quite logically, or quite likely at least, and all of these would drastically improve our chances of success at the cost of what is very minor in the whole scheme of things to us right now, 1 life with 1 HP, which again is not worth very much at all. So if I could just manage to not get hit and get that deal with the devil, that could change our lot in life. Of course, without a reroll, it might be worth nothing. And there's our first HP upgrade, and we've got to take it, unfortunately. We'll still go for those hardcore deals with the devil if we want to. I'm not thrilled about the fact that I used a key there. I mean, I knew I was going to use a key there, but I expected it to be a better payout. I don't know what more I have to do to actually qualify for deals with the devil. I haven't taken any red heart damage except for going to the curse room. Fuck me, I guess. That's fine. We're still okay for now. Catacombs 1. To be able to go through the Catacombs 1 roughly as easily as I have on this floor feels quite nice. Missing page is, I guess, not bad, but I just don't take it out of principle. Maybe we'll snag another HP upgrade here, and we can start playing this life as if it's our be-all, end-all, the way you would if you had 0 1-ups. Which, of course, we don't. But anyway, nope. Instead, just a lot of red hearts I can't do much with. We will look for the secret room, just because it's not there. Oh, there's like 4 locations for it. Oh, okay, we got lucky. Maybe some money. 3 cents. 2 bombs for 3 cents when I have 0 keys to go to the shop anyway is a total freaking waste. And the game has not been very kind to me so far, but this is the kind of run that can lead to some truly exceptional stuff actually happening. So, again, let's try not to get discouraged. We're merely 1 Guppy item away from being able to become Guppy, and we do have the ability to go into a curse room without actually dying on the way out. I guess that's like objectively a positive. And we still have 7 1-ups. I'm very thankful that that first curse room paid out with Guppy's head. Otherwise, I would have been probably discouraged from going to curse rooms in the future. Okay, that's an important item there, theoretically, that Eternal Heart. Let's just not forget about it. And that could allow us to get some extra HP. Even if we do end up killing ourselves to get deal with the devil items, we could at least get 1 HP on the way out. Now, of course, there is a blood bank there in the arcade. It's very tempting to use. We could gamble for some keys as well, I suppose. Which might be smart. Might not be smart, but might be smart. It's probably smart, let's be honest. Please pop up. Will the real skull turret please pop up? I repeat. Well, I guess no repetition necessary. Come on. Come on. There we go. Now we should have a rage built up now. And not quite enough to one-shot them, but close. I think the fly did a little damage to the other one, and that's why it died in 1 hit. Or what looked like 1 hit to me, anyway. Alright. So, you know, Guppy's head is not the greatest item in the game, but I like it because the stronger our tiers get, the stronger Guppy's head gets. It's just a little bit of a novelty, and, you know, it's probably worse than Mom's Bra, if I'm being realistic. But it's not worse enough than Mom's Bra that I feel like I've drastically lowered my chances of success as a result of taking it. So, we do have the option. That key's very useful. We do have the option to go to this mob trap room. We might as well, I think at least. That Spirit Heart may serve as protection for our Eternal Heart, which is very nice. But we're probably not going to pick up that Eternal Heart just yet. Better to save it for the very end, again, just in case I end up swapping a bunch of health at a deal with the devil and killing myself, whether on purpose or unintentionally. It shouldn't happen unintentionally, because I know those mechanics, basically, for getting killed on deals with the devil, like the back of my hand at this point, because I died to them so freaking often. My rate of fire is so bad, but whatever. A second Spirit Heart means I can gamble pretty heavily on this blood bank. Maybe get an HP upgrade, which will probably, again, save, just in case I want to kill myself on a deal with the devil. Although at this point, if we got another HP upgrade, I don't think I would want to kill myself on a deal with the devil anymore. In fact, we might not even be able to kill ourselves on a deal with the devil anymore, but we'll cross those bridges when we come to them, because we've got an awful lot of stuff still remaining on this floor that could change my overall strategy. I hate Red Faceman. Red Faceman, doesn't that just sound like he's the CEO of, like, General Electric in 1930 or something like that? Lucky Foot is a very good item for us because it gives us a, gives us all good pills. Or all not bad pills, at least. Trading a bomb for a key seems like a smart idea in this situation to give us a guaranteed in for the shop. Lucky Foot is not the greatest item for us, but if we can just get some tiers upgrades, that would drastically improve the, damage that I'm actually able to do here, because my rate of fire right now is really the only thing seriously holding me back from having a good chance of success. Might be able to get the secret room and get a platform here. Hey, it actually worked out exactly as planned for the first time in my adult life. Now we don't even need to gamble on the blood bank to have a chance to go to the shop. We should be able to go to the shop regardless, and we'll, with bells on, basically. The real question is, will we end up fighting a mini-boss? And the answer to that question is, I don't know. Do I look like a freaking fortune teller or something? First things first, fight Gertie, and I let my 2 flies kill themselves first, and then generated some more flies afterwards, because I think the maximum number of flies you can have is maybe, you know what, it's the maximum number of flies you can take into a room, not the maximum number of flies you can have at once, so disregard, but it's like 4, I think. To be honest with you, strikes me as a pretty easy Gertie fight. It's the champion version of Gertie that cannot shoot, so it's going to be agonizingly slow. But whenever flies are generated, it gives me a chance to get rage. I can also kill the nubs for rage, but there's really no point because they just get respawned anyway. We'll just wait for flies instead and, you know, watch our damage increase. So far, so good. Let's be honest, we're not going to die on this fight. The real question is whether or not we'll take damage. And if we don't take damage again, I think we've got a very good chance to maybe get a deal with the devil. But surely, as you can tell, I've been wrong before, unfortunately. Now, fly's dead. Last fly. We gotta deal with the Angel and Pageant Boy. These are not the items we need right now, game. If you could just work with me just a little bit. Scapular is fine. It's okay. We do have 34 cents, so we have picked up a lot on this game, or on this floor, I should say. A lot of money, at least. Blue Candle would be an awesome pickup. Compass, 9-volt, Nun's Habit, map. You know the deal. The standard shop items would be good items. Let's open up our golden chest. That was a good one for a change. We will play our blood bank as well. We've got a lot of red hearts that we can kind of draw from, which I'm happy with. And we'll check out what's in this. Oh, okay, so hopefully that still creates the bridge. I didn't mean to come in here right away. I just meant to unlock it. Seemed like a, you know, very clever man. Oh, look, he put a bomb and a key down at the same time. This guy must be some kind of Rhodes Scholar. That was basically what went through my head. Of course, it sounds stupid when you phrase it the way I phrased it, and that was kind of on purpose. All right, now that we finally have money, thank God we have the Steam sale. Nope, I totally wasted my bomb up here like a dumb idiot, so that sucks, but we'll see what's in the chest regardless. It was still worth it, 2 bombs for a key. All right, deal in my opinion. Now, again, now that we've gotten the Steam sale and lots of money, let's gamble some of this money away. Or sorry, let's gamble some of our red hearts away just to get more money. Which I absolutely do not need at this point, even if we came across every judgment remaining in the game. The good news is I can keep gambling for a long time. And a good time, hopefully. And as, ooh, just in time. Thank you. 1 key, well, 2 keys now, and a golden key. The golden key's worthless, but it's hard to feel too salty about that. Lucky Foot should also give us a better... Do we win every time we play the slot machine if we have Lucky Foot? Is that correct? No, because we got to fly once. Maybe we just win very often. In any case, I'm mostly playing until I get more red hearts, because I can use those red hearts to gamble, and getting HP at this point is a pretty integral part of my strategy. I apologize if this is boring to you. Why don't you change the channel like Zangief in the Street Fighter movie? Exactly. Because there's no... I guess you totally could change the channel. Don't change the channel! YouTube.com/Northernlion is the only site on the internet that works right now. And I advise you to stay there forever, because if you go to a different site, maybe it won't reload when you come back. Sometimes the internet works like that. Good, a second golden key. One of the few situations in which I'd actually just prefer like a standard like iron key, but whatever. I think this is a very good use of our money, to be honest with you. And you know how much I hate gambling, because it's tedious. So if I'm saying that this is a good use of our time, I really truly believe it. This will give us enough consumables to open every door for the remainder of the game in all likelihood. And with the Steam sale, I don't really have to worry too much at all. Luck up, okay. I don't really have to worry too much at all about not having enough money in the future. So there's an orbital. We've already gotten a ton of keys. There's an orbital. A ton of spirit hearts. These could be super valuable. Red hearts give us more money, which gives us more chances. Pills are exclusively good as a result of the luck foot, so I'm happy to stay here as long as it's necessary. A tears upgrade is great as well. You know, I don't care too much for money because money can't buy me love. I disagree. Money is buying me a lot of love for this run right now. Now, unfortunately, the slot machine has paid out, which is not really what we wanted because we'll just gamble one more time. I was worried I wouldn't be able to use these effectively. The slot machine paid out and blew up, which is unfortunate because obviously that would be beneficial for me if it just kept it paying out forever, but we do have Three-Headed Man left, my favorite Neutral Milk Hotel song. Oh good, let's pick up a little bit more money here. I really hope that the blood bank just pays out, even if it is with IV bag, as soon as is gosh darn possible, because as of right now, this will start to get a little tedious now that the amount of, or the rate of my gambling is halved. Bloody Penny would be so useful here too, but that's just par for the course, isn't it? We've won on the last 3 plays. Let's keep it up. Right side seems to be working out very nicely for me. Oh, I bet we're going to get Fly Love here, and that'll do it. Oh, no! Okay, that was actually very lucky for me. Obviously, the more red hearts, the better. Got the magical number of bombs plus keys right now, 6 plus 9. Plus unlimited if we ever get a golden chest on this floor, which is now highly unlikely, of course. But yeah, you know, I apologize that this might be a little bit tedious, but gotta do it. Gotta keep it up because what we stand to gain is way better than, or way more than what we stand to lose here, obviously. And the keys in particular, give me these juicy, delicious keys. They are helping me out so much. And we don't lose money. we can't lose money. We just keep gaining more. 13 keys is fantastic. We're at the point where even if we get a bombs or key pill, doesn't really matter. We'd have either 10 or, 11 or 13. And there's flies. I really expected that to be more keys. I would love to win more red hearts. That's really what I want, not just for the money, but again, for the extra chances to get the blood bag, which is really the whole reason I'm in this room to effing begin with, isn't it? But there we go. Bombs are keyed now effectively worthless. Well, it's worth something because we know that we'd have it, but anyway. Basically, every cent that I get is paying out with like a bomb and a key at this point, which is nuts. Red hearts. If I win one, please let it be this one. Hey, okay. So we'll just get back to full health and then gamble a little bit more. And again, apologize for the fact that this is a little tedious, but additionally, it's a very good idea for me to continue doing this just to maximize my chances on a run where things have been a little bit tricky so far, so I don't mind doing that at all. Oh, come on, that's 2 losses in a row. That's not supposed to happen when I have the luck foot. At the very least, you know, I'll wait till he pays out with like Skatole or something like that. Because why not, basically. There we go, some more keys. If you want to take me up to 99 keys, then by all means. Doesn't that sound like a love song? You're gonna take me to 99 keys. It's like a Floridian, like Jimmy Buffett meets Michael McDonald style. I promise I'll never do that voice again, by the way. That was a wild one. Skatole? That's good, because I'm basically done with gambling at this point, but I will play the blood bank as much as I can as we remain here. So, I mean, the money's worthless at this point because we have Steam sale as well. Easy to forget about that, given the way that things have gone for us lately, and we'll get, you know, we can probably afford to play like 2 more times because we have red hearts on the boss fight, but I'll probably just take the Eternal Heart and leave if this one ends up not working out. Sure, by all means, we'll blow it up. That went well. I would have preferred to get the HP upgrade, but again, you know, you remember the classic Beatles song, you can't always get what you want. It's kind of like a Michael McDonald, Michael Bolton style duet about, you know, love in Key West. The ideas for lyrics are percolating in my brain right now. It's something about, like, what is it? It was all expenses paid and all doubts relieved. That's what you get on the cruise in the Florida Keys. See, it's something to do there. I'm more of a writer versus a singer, as you can probably tell. The problem is that my voice is actually so good that I had to stop singing because people told me, like, you're actually making, like, professional singers feel bad because they don't want to sing anymore because they know they'll never be as good as you and you're just an amateur. And I'm like, yeah, I know. Like, thank you, Lou Pearlman. I know I could make, like, billions of dollars being the next Justin Timberlake, Ricky Martin, Robbie Williams combo, like hybrid type deal, but more physically fit. But but my love lies in YouTube Let's Playing, so that's where I've stuck around. So I'm gonna buy the Spirit Heart. We've got so much money that I'm like, why don't we pay 10 cents for 2 Spirit Hearts? Seems like a pretty good deal to me. That'll also guarantee us another orbital, which is nice from a defensive standpoint. What did we get in here? Did we get something in here that I don't remember what I got in there. Oh, it was Charm of the Vampire. You know, it's worth something. I don't know what, but it's worth something. Without a reroll, we're basically just saddled with Book of Revelations. We could take it with us. It'd be fun, maybe. Probably not. It would give us the opportunity to get probably a 2nd level Meat Boy, but maybe only a 1st level Meat Boy, which is, you know, not that exciting. We're already going to get that 1st level Meat Boy, even without taking it. And that's about it. Lots of Spirit Hearts, or enough Spirit Hearts. So this curse room is an important moment for not just me, but probably the human race in general. Because I think it would be really good for the morale of mankind if I ended up succeeding on this run as Samson when things started a little bit zany. We got a red chest. We knew we would. Oh my god, it worked. Okay. Fuck everything. I am the Ubermensch. Bow down. We are a cat that doesn't take shit from anybody. He's a cat, but he's no pussy. Coming this fall, Danny Trejo is Guppy. With a soundtrack by a Michael McDonald and Jimmy Buffett-esque Floridian pan flute band. I don't know. Think about it. Hollywood, if you're ready for a movie with that artistic caliber, it's gonna really challenge audiences. So we're Guppy as Samson. That's good news. I guarantee you, I fucking guarantee you that now we're gonna start getting deals with the devil. Oh, never mind, alright. I didn't finish my sentence before that happened, so it's okay. We'll do some more exploration here. We're still not, you know, set on a victory. We should be in a very good position. I mean, we can fly. That's really good. We can do a lot of damage. We're a cat. Cats have a pretty good winning percentage in this game. But nothing's in the books yet. We're still very low on overall HP. Our damage is not fantastic, but it's okay. And our flies obviously help out a great deal with that. But we could still, you know, improvements are still very much welcome, and I will go out of my way to get them. Which is basically an indication of that I don't think this run is necessarily a guarantee yet. Mind you, consumables, so good. So good. We don't even need Guppy's head anymore. Now I could get rid of Guppy's head and feel fine about that. But you can see, like, our flies aren't doing very much damage. They're doing enough damage to take out other flies in one hit, but I wonder if the flies do more damage as rage builds. I actually don't know the answer to that question. Obviously, what do I want now? Increased rate of fire so we can generate more flies, increase base damage so that our flies do more damage, and apart from that, just stack HP on like I am a man who is recently dumped at BK and is just like, do you make anything bigger than the quad stacker? Anyway, I got some more keys, some more money, some more bombs. I want for nothing except maybe a little bit more HP damage and rate of fire, which is really, you know, what everybody wants in life. It's like in Banished, what do people need? Food, shelter, warmth. What do you need in Isaac? Damage, health, and, you know, rate of fire. Sometimes rate of fire, at least. Depends how your run has been constructed. High Priestess versus the Sun. High Priestess is worse. So, again, very good floor for us, I would say. Looks like a fairly obvious location for a secret room. What I am going to do is gamble a little bit on our fortune teller. Again, money is meaningless to me at this point, and I can fly as well. I'm not sure if I've mentioned that whole I'm Superman type thing here. So I'm hoping that we'll get some decent trinkets here. Tarot cards are, you know, also welcome, I guess, if they're good. But mostly it's trinkets and spirit hearts. All right, never mind. Fuck me, I guess. Cain's Eye, is it good? I don't know. Is it? I'm actually asking. All right, for asking for a friend. Oh, we got another fortune teller in here. Okay. So, oh, that's actually fine. One set for a spirit heart, and well, it's not guaranteed to be a spirit heart, but most likely a spirit heart, and it was. So, down from Necropolis 1, obviously this floor has been very kind to us. Never let anyone tell you that you don't deserve to become Guppy. You always pay for it one way or the other. We just got lucky that we got 9 lives at a time when it wouldn't have hurt us. If 9 lives had been our last item, it would have been a much more difficult ask. Obviously, Cancer is a great trinket for us. We didn't really use Cain's Eye very long, but that's okay. Getting Cancer is more or less meaningless right now on this run. Not in real life. That would be obviously devastating. But it's meaningless here, unless I get Mom's Purse, which is a beyond theoretical possibility, fairly likely. Probably won't spend nearly as much time gambling on this floor as I did on the last floor. Reason behind that is pretty much, or not the last floor, but 2 floors ago. The reason behind that is pretty much just because I've lost my patience for just a little bit. But for now, let's continue moving along. Yep, this is basically what I was hoping for here. Any judgment that we come across is just an opportunity to dump money that we don't need into, you know, getting things that we could need. Chariot card, I will immediately launder on the blood bank. What about this one? Hermit card takes us directly to the shop. Could be useful. But for now, I just want him to actually pay out with something. More keys is fine. We may end up using this. We have Guppy's tail, so the more golden chests we get, the better. Hey, we did get Mom's purse. Okay, so that's really exciting. Now we will be able to take the cancer trinket with us, which is amazing because, again, maximum rate of fire are very... Ooh, that was stupid of me. I lost the whole spirit heart there. Pop the chariot card first, you ding-dong. But very much increased rate of fire means increased rate of fly generation, which is super good. So that's more money for us. And we'll gamble on these guys just a little bit. I swear, I don't have a problem. You have a problem. Because I want to win some red hearts. Now, bombs are whatever. That's not how the pill goes, but you know what I mean. We really just need red hearts at this point. Bombs are fine. That's also not how the pill goes, as I said, but maybe we'll just start doing some more exploration here. Now, the Hermit card basically saves us a key and teleports us to the shop. It's not a huge deal, though. I think we'll play these guys 2 more times each, so we get down to 40 cents. Oh, okay, well, fuck me, I guess. We'll play these guys until we get down to 40 cents. Let's just put it that way. It's a little bit more idiot-proof, I think. So we got one more play. We got one more key as well. Again, with golden chests coming as a result of Guppy's tail, that's fine by me. All right, well, there we go. 41 cents. We're going to be at 42, so we'll gamble on these guys. All right, this guy's now paying out with red hearts, which is what I need. Oh, but he didn't, so this is our last play for now. We'll obviously get more red hearts as time goes on, so we'll come back here later. I do want to get the other blood bag, because health is really the only thing holding us back right now. We could use the sun card, but that would be stupid. Let's Hermit card out. Actually, you know what I should have done is use the Hermit card after the Mom fight to possibly get a deal with the Devil Chance. A little silly of me. That's okay, though. More money and a golden chest. Golden chest gives me more money, more bombs, and a key, so that was something that paid for itself pretty quickly. Good news. All right. So again, getting Mom's purse was a very huge get for us. Ooh, hopefully I don't squander it. We are running a little bit low on spirit hearts now, but hopefully that's the kind of thing that ends up not really mattering in the near future. Despite being Guppy, our damage is actually kind of the biggest sore spot for me right now. I forgot that I had lifesteal, though. Lifesteal is great because it means that even though I lost a ton of HP on the blood bank, I can regenerate it and then... oh, that was stupid of me. I can regenerate it and then use it to play the blood bank even more in the future. So just don't get hit by these guys. That's pretty much the most obvious strategy that I can possibly imagine for basically any enemy in Isaac. We'll get Mr. Mega, which is a nice little bonus when we already have a decent supply of bombs for ourselves. And golden chest over here is going to pay out with Bloody Penny, which is basically the ideal trinket if we're going to scam the shit out of that blood bank. There we go. That's going to take us nearly back to full health as is. There will also be a secret room that we can use as an engine for that, I assume. But anyway, let's go play that blood bank now because we should have a much better chance of getting an actual payout. And Bloody Penny isn't a trinket that we could take instead of cancer down to the end, but I think it would be a pretty silly idea to follow through with that. We'll see. As of right now, it's paid out quite nicely for me. And it continues to. We actually got all the way back to full health. We gained health on that transaction, and obviously an absurd amount of money. But now it stopped paying out as nicely. But, ooh, that's not great. That was, though. And IV Bag is another one that basically, like, we kind of just might as well mash the button. And with Bloody Penny, we should be able to get more than we spend. At least we'll take this to 99 cents, because why not, right? We can actually use IV Bag in some cases, I think, to generate us back to full health almost infinitely if we just kept Bloody Penny with us, but whatever. It's not as fun as I would like it to be. That didn't pay out at all. There were four coins on the ground. It didn't pay out in the least. And again, okay, we're at 99 cents now, so at this point it's just meaningless. That's good news. I mean, 99 cents doesn't mean anything, but if we get money equals power, then it means something. That's basically what I'm trying to get at there. But it was nice nonetheless. Without a reroll, we might as well abuse the shit out of IV Bag the way it kind of abused us by forcing us to get that instead of a more useful item, which would have just been the raw HP upgrade. But at least now we know Blood Banks Forever will continue to be useful for me. Maybe we'll find a Temperance card. Or by useful, by the way, I of course mean we'll have a blood bag in them at some point. Still can't teleport out and get a deal with the devil, but it's kind of not super important right now. Just back off for a little while. Yeah, I expected our flies to do basically some dangerous amounts of damage to these flies because I don't want to be close to them when they explode. Unfortunately, if I'd known that the boss trap room was over here, I would have definitely gone for it a little bit earlier, but it's possible that our secret room is in that location anyway, so we might be able to kind of finagle our way into that room regardless of its kind of inopportune positioning for me. So, just, okay, thank you very much. That actually is great. It opens up the mob trap room for us. Also a fortune teller. I'm going to skip the fortune teller for now, because otherwise I just gamble forever. And this is the ish right here. Getting the pentagram, along with our increased rate of fire and flies, is a huge, like, synergistic damage boost, basically, which is what I usually order from Orange Julius when I go there. But anyway, basically, what's the pentagram? Extra damage. What do our flies do? 2 times the damage of each of our tiers. So that is a huge upgrade to the damage of ourselves overall, basically. I'm psyched about that. Let's generate some more super deadly flies, and, you know, even more damage would not be the worst thing in the world if I could swing it, but we gotta see that it's doable. More money, basically meaningless at this point. More damage is what I'm on the lookout for. Or tiers upgrades as well. Also would be very useful, but let's fight Mom first. Pretty easy so far. And Blue Mom should be maybe even easier, I hate to say it, but maybe even easier than Red Mom. Because, you know, we should be able to kill all of the crowd control stuff very easily, and Blue Mom sticks around a little bit longer for me to actually be able to do damage, and, like, the flies might be better at tracking as a result of that. And again, the big problem with Blue Mom normally is the crowd control, and we'll be able to kill those enemies super easily. So, Squeezy is actually maybe, like, an ideal upgrade for us at this point. Tiers upgrade plus those useful Spirit Hearts. We'll take Cancer and the Polaroid down with us, but a big sign of respect to Bloody Penny for dropping at exactly the right moment there. We're in an interesting kind of predicament here. The, what am I thinking? The fact that we're on an XL floor makes me very tempted to use the Sun card, because then we would very easily... This could be interesting. Let's take a look at how this one goes. It probably does a lot of damage, but I like the idea of Guppy's head still. Got like a full-on Guppy run here. It makes me really want to use the Sun card, because then I could see where the boss room is quickly, and we could skip a lot of riffraff, basically. But... by the same token, I think it might be a good idea to keep the Sun card and basically use it as a last-ditch full health card, even if it only gives us 2 hearts or something like that. That might end up being the difference between winning and losing at this point. And again, we're very much a glass cannon. That's really the only negative that I can offer about this run at this point. Low overall HP. Thankfully, we've got some Spirit Hearts backing us up, and if we find a Fortune Teller and we're in need, we may gamble a lot. That Trinket is basically a speed upgrade for us. Flies doing work. Important for me not to accidentally, and I've done it a couple times on this floor already, if you're more aware, you may have noticed, but important for me to not use flies, or use Guppy's head on a room where I already have, like, the max number of flies that you can carry into the next room. That would be very silly of me. So, let's just go fight. Like, now I could use the flies, because I'll be able to generate a few that I can take with me. We're going to be fighting the Bloat, and our odds for a deal with the devil are basically nil, as a result of the fact that we're on an XL floor. That sucks, but it's not really the end of the world. All things considered. Oh, that was really stupid of me. It's not really the end of the world, all things considered, because we're still doing a lot of damage. We don't really need extra damage items. Not psyched about getting the Magic 8 Ball, another shot speed upgrade, and it gives the Tower as our tarot card. The Tower Tarot card. My lovely lady lumps, check it out. It's not really good for me to say those things, because then they get quoted out of context. No, but it's not really good for me to get that shot speed upgrade. We already have a shot speed upgrade, and I already had one that I didn't want, so... getting a second one is basically just like pissing further and further into my cornflakes. Which, if you watch the NLSS, you should remember, were originally invented as an anti-masturbatory aid by John Kellogg's, who is silly vanilla in hindsight. Let's head up to the cathedral. We've managed to maintain a relatively consistent amount of health, much to my surprise. More Spirit Hearts dropping would help me out a great deal as we continue moving onwards. I definitely don't want to die, you know, 7 times on Isaac. That would be shitty for me. But I don't know if there's any way out for us. I think we may actually end up losing this run. But I don't know what we could have done differently except, I guess, played better. Which, I don't mean to say that with, like, an incredulous kind of tone. But, like, there were no decisions I made that I think would alter the way that this run is going. No big decisions, anyway. Well, this is very much a moment of truth. I think with the Sun card, at the very least, we should have an exceptionally good chance of beating Isaac. Especially with our flies doing damage. Our base damage is not going to be spectacular right off the bat, but that's okay. We do have 2 orbitals, which will block a lot of incoming shots. Maybe not as many as I'd like. I do have Mr. Mega-style bombs. And if I can just get... Yeah, like, that was beautiful right there. Anytime I can get, like, 15 seconds... 15 seconds is a long time. Anytime I can get, like, 4 seconds of uninterrupted shooting, I would make an accidental innuendo. Now, we're about halfway done with the fight. I've taken him down about 75% now by the time I finish that sentence. And I've not been hit to the point where I'm even considering using the sun card. So I think we're going to make it through this okay. And again, if I could save that sun card for the blue baby fight in any reasonable context, that gives me a much greater chance of actually winning. And I would welcome that plausibility. Oh, that was a really nasty Spirit Heart hit there. But never going down to the chest. We have no rerolls, so this is scary. But if we get 4 good items or 1 good item or 2 good items here, that could be worth a lot. Celtic Cross is basically the best out of all of these. I'm trying to think of what is the actual best for us. I think Guppy's Head still might be the actual best. The only reason you might consider taking the Game Kit is because it also gives us HP a little bit. But Celtic Cross, if that even gives us 1 extra period of Polaroid invincibility, and we go into the blue baby fight with this much health, that might be enough. That might make the difference between life and death, so... Yeah, okay, that was very close, but we made it. Oh, basically exactly the same room here, and to be honest with you, if I could fight the blight, or sorry, fight the bloat over and over and over, pretty much that's an ideal room for me. It's a single target foe, we can whittle him down very easily, and I don't have to worry about things like crowd control, which are oftentimes kind of a pain in the butt. Alright, Gertie. Again, pretty much an ideal room, except for the fact that it's a dead end. The more golden chests we get here, the better. If I could pick up the relic or something, that, you know, 1 or 2 Spirit Hearts might end up making the difference here. Very powerful run, very fun run, but one where I am, as you can obviously tell, low on HP, and that's potentially going to be a very telling narrative for how things kind of finish here, for the best or for the worst. Now, that was another very easy room, and I think I've performed admirably on the chest so far. Triple Loki, I would rather fight the bloat, to be honest with you. We lost our Spirit Heart, but that's alright. Reason I say I would rather fight the bloat is because a single target foe means less dodging. Most of the time anyway. Just smarter placement, but less dodging. And less having to watch like multiple sources for shots. So we should be done with this Loki. I thought before it moved, but really soon after it moved. No extra Spirit Hearts, so we actually did take a net loss of health in this room. Let's try to avoid falling victim to the same thing as we move. Oh, that was very close. Kind of, maybe I should just stay back and let my flies do my dirty work for me. Oh, almost dodged into that for like the 6th time. I gotta get out of here. The reason I had to get out of there was because the bomb flies were coming for me, and I think they do still hurt me, even though I have Skitol. So we've lost some red hearts, unfortunately. But this might allow me to get to a half-heart interval, which could be a blessing in disguise. Oh, we're already at a half-heart interval as a result of lifesteal. That won't last. Oh, here's our boss room. So I should be able... Please be a Spirit Heart. Ooh, yeah, we'll take Unicorn Horn in with us. Game Kid might be bad, I don't know. So this is a big moment of truth for me. We'll immediately use Unicorn Horn. That was just... I hit the Sun card by accident. Oh my god, I forgot that... Okay. I'm gonna die, and I feel like a goddamn idiot. Let me explain what happened there for the uninitiated. I hit Q, seemingly forgetting that my Sun card was mapped to Q, whereas my spacebar item was the Unicorn Horn. Sorry, is that an explanation that makes sense? Basically, I thought I had the Chariot card in my card slot, as opposed to what the reality of the situation was, which was that I used the Sun card, which is what I was going to use to give myself full health after that fight got a little bit further in. And unfortunately, as a result of all this, I've probably damned myself to a life of failure. Not a life of failure, hopefully, but I've damned myself to a run of failure and 6 more deaths I would have to imagine against Blue Baby. So that's why I'm doing all of the exploration I can now. If we can even get like 1 HP upgrade, 1 better spacebar item, that gives me such a better chance against Blue Baby at this point. So it's not, all is not lost, but I did probably give up a free victory just by hitting the wrong key for the tarot card, but we might still be able to pull this one out. We do have the damage necessary. We don't really have the defense necessary. 10 extra bombs is something, but not nearly enough. At the very least, it's become an exciting one here. Remember, this is the Gertie that does not actually create any shots for us, exclusively enemies, and as long as it's only generating flies, that's fine by me, because I have Skitol. And we get the bean. Not as good as Guppy's head, I would say. So I don't know what we killed first and last here. I would ideally like to kill Gluttony last. Ended up working out that way. Thank you very much. Golden chest contains Harlequin Baby. It's an objective upgrade at least. If we don't get HP upgrades, we're in a very, very dire spot. I don't know how we come out of it, to be honest with you. We can't get any invincibility due to Polaroid or Celtic Cross. We just have to dodge so well that we don't get hit. And that strikes me as unlikely, to put it politely. Borderline fucking impossible, to be a little bit more crass about it. That's okay, though. You know, we've had challenges along this line before. Spider Butt's not good enough. Again, yep, that was a pretty stupid way to die, but didn't really cost us much except one of our lives anyway. Ideally, we kill Gluttony last. Please, I don't know what I want that to be honest with you. Roomful of Red Hearts is meaningless. Eternal Heart is meaningless. Why am I killing? Oh, I killed the wrong guy. We'll see what it is. Maybe it's a trinket. Oh, it's a couple of pills. One of them is balls of steel, and the other one is nothing. Do we go fight the boss now, or do we check out a couple? I'm gonna check out a couple more rooms. Reasoning behind this, oh god, is that maybe we get even more spirit hearts and have a much better chance. But getting that balls of steel pill is actually amazing. Better than even getting an HP upgrade. Worse than getting 2 balls of steel pills, but that was unlikely to begin with. Let's check out our very, very last room. I'm not taking damage on this one. Okay, so they've given us a second chance at life. I don't see it happening, but it could work out. Is Spider Butt what we want to take? Is the Hourglass what we want to take? What's the other one that'll be in there? That'll be Unicorn Horn, which I already used. We're gonna take the Hourglass into this boss fight, and this is really our last chance here. After this, we're just gonna die over and over and over. So, ideally, one fucking Celtic Cross invincibility would be so useful for me. Remember, a lot of these other items that would actually be preferable are unfortunately already used and are on cooldown, and we have no way to regenerate them. So we may end up using Spider Butt for our next attempt at Blue Baby. Now, we don't have Nun's Habit or anything, so it's not like we're ever going to get another Hourglass charge, but I would say the Hourglass worked out reasonably well for us. Oh, that was bad dodging on my part. It's okay, we're halfway done, or a little bit over a third of the way done. Thank you to my orbitals for blocking what I thought was going to be a very nasty incoming shot there. The flies are so fucking good. Oh my god, okay. Third phase of Blue Baby, imminent. Okay, don't be cool. Kill Blue Baby. Keep calm and beat the game. Oh! We don't stand a chance in hell. I'm looking at, do we bring the bean into the fight? Dare we poison him once? We got so damn close there, you know. If we had that plus the sun card, how do you think that fight would have gone? Remember, Game Kid's already been used. So we could bring in Remote Detonator and put like 100 bombs around the fucking place, but I don't think it's gonna work out for us. Pretty sure we're just gonna die like 5 times in a row. 4 times in a row. That's unfortunate, but it's okay. I've done my best. Really, I wouldn't have expected to lose just due to a renegade coin press, Q press, key press, you know what I mean. But we did. So we slow Blue Baby again, and we do a little bit more damage, I guess, as a result of it being, you know, Necronomicon-y. That's not good. We're just gonna, let's finish the job here, shall we? Let's try not to attack him at all. And yeah, that worked out really well, by the way. No flies? We have a couple flies. I don't want flies. No, I don't want flies. You didn't hear me properly. What we're just gonna do is, okay, thank you, fly. What we're gonna do is toss down some Monsieur Megas, and my hope is that this will do enough damage, but not really cause him to generate very many shots. So it's this is like our 8th different approach to this fight. Obviously, we have to be very close to him, so that's dangerous. And we can't really do anything about his flies that he summons, but luckily that was kind of working, you got to admit. Is there any way we can do this with Remote Detonator? Well, we'll try it out. It's not like we're going to run out of bombs on this attempt. Mostly this still requires an enormous amount of luck, because we've got to avoid all of the purple shots, which is just not very likely. It's not impossible. It's just... if I put down like 60 bombs, well, however many bombs I'll have anyway, right next to him, is there any chance that 26 bombs would kill him instantly? Oh, I thought I had more lives left. Well, I apologize for the way that run ended, but seriously, one bad key press actually ended that. I hope you enjoyed the run regardless. It was a lot of fun playing as Samson, and anytime you have a fun run as Samson, that's a victory in and of itself. But if you enjoyed the episode, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. And of course, subscribe if you want to see more Isaac in the future. As always, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.